Day.
And I'm Richard Day.
We're both chiropractors.
We've been in practice together for 11 years.
Married for 10.
With 3 beautiful little girls.
We know it's possible to have an exceptional practice that's built around your life.
Because we've done it.
So we've created this podcast,
the Lifestyle Practice Builders Podcast.
We'll interview chiropractors, answer questions, and bring you resources to help build and grow your practice.
So let's get this party started.
Welcome back to the Lifestyle Practice Builders Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Haley Day, and today I have a free-form podcast for you. I have not written down very much, so bear with me, but I have a very clear goal that I want to talk about, and it's one of the biggest elements, I would say, to Rich and I's success in practice and honestly, in overall life. And I want to talk to you about it because I think it's super important. And the reason I came to this thing that I'm going to talk about in a second is that Rich and I have been working really hard to see how we can better serve you all. And so if you are a chiropractic student or new chiropractor, associate chiropractor, we are really trying to create the resources that can help you have more success. Your success is our goal. We've been saying that from the beginning. It's a true and honest statement. And so this is one of the first steps that I'm going to take. If you have just now found this podcast, there are 190 other episodes of good, valuable content. Please start listening today and you will find success with many of the things that we talk about. We are always talking about how you can do better in practice, better in school, and make better decisions as you transition from school or associate into practice. So today what I'm going to talk about is where your mind goes, energy flows. And that's a quote from Ernest Holmes. And it's been one of the most important elements to our success because Rich and I are very clear on where we're going with what we are doing, what our end goal is, and what are the things that we need to do to get us there. And we have 10-year goals, we have 5-year goals, we have 3 1-year goals, we have lots of goals. We have goals even beyond that. And so it's very important that you have this vision for yourself too. And I've talked about having a vision for your practice and your life in several other podcasts. So I'm not going to dial in on that, but I want to help you all be more aware of what you are feeding your brain. And just like our bodies, the food that we're bringing in, thoughts are important to the success of your mindset and what you are able to do with it. So on social media, it's one of the biggest ones. What are you reading and posting? And when you get on Facebook, is your feed full of positivity and people talking about being success and their growth and having good times? Or do you find yourself getting on and it's kind of like a downer and people are talking about negative things? And, I'm in Facebook groups where I see some negativity and I honestly have stopped even reading posts in those groups. I should probably get out of them, but they tend to linger on the negative, and that just isn't serving us. So I want you to make sure that when you go on your social media today, you go on Instagram, start deleting, unfollowing. You don't owe those people anything. So if it is not something that you want to follow, unfollow it. This goes for friends, family, text. When you go to family gatherings, be very careful of what you are allowing your brain to take in. And I know that we are going to be around people. You are not going to cancel friends or family members, but be careful and aware of where you go with the conversation because you are in that conversation too. And you have the ability to focus on the positive and serve that conversation better than jumping on the negative train. So I hope that helps. And then also TV shows, movies, what are you watching there? Coworkers, if you have a job, another job, or you have a clinic and the people that are working with you, what are they talking about? What kinds of conversations are there? Your teachers, if you're still in chiropractic school, are they saying negative things about the profession? Are they, you can't quit class, but you can bring a more positive tone to it or kind of become, start to realize that you're not listening to that. And you will find other teachers that are positive, uplifting, and they really feed that fire for chiropractic and for practice. Another one is self-talk. And that's the most important. I think what are those voices in your head saying? And you need to catch them, be aware of them. If they start turning negative, or if you are prone to negative thoughts, start recreating those to positive ones. What books are you reading? I think that most books are on the more positive side. And so I think that if you find yourself going to a negative self-talk, you are finding that your social media feeds are kind of full of negativity, find some uplifting books. It's an easy find on Amazon. I get a lot of my books from the library. Rich uses Audible, or we buy them off Amazon, but that's an easy way to retrain your brain. There's lots of good YouTube videos of motivational speakers, uplifting chants, if that's more your thing. So find something that really speaks to you, that you really enjoy, because what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. And so that's a saying from Buddha. If you have never done this, you can start trying to create a vision board. I think there's probably YouTube videos for how you can start doing that, or maybe some Pinterest places you can go, but you can Google vision board. So that's a really good way to start setting your intention on the things you want in your life. And then, or you can listen to the podcast about vision. I have several podcasts. All of our podcasts, I think, are very uplifting. We are very positive people. We know that we have purpose. We know you have purpose. We know that we will be successful. We know that you will be successful, and you can make a difference. We make a difference in our practice. We are making a difference with the podcast. I love the messages that I get from you all on Instagram. If you find value in the podcast, please send me a message, because I love to get those. Don't let me believe in you more than you believe in yourself. So I know that you have purpose. You will be successful. You can make a difference. And I believe in you. Rich believes in you. And please make these changes today so that you can set your sights on bigger goals and work towards them and really see them happening in your life. So like I said, I'm really excited for everything that Lifestyle Practice Builders is planning for the rest of 2021. And I'm excited for the rest of your 2021. We are here to support you wherever you are at in school or practice. And we appreciate you listening. Take care and enjoy the rest of your week.
If you enjoyed this podcast episode, please share it with your friends on Instagram and Facebook. And for those of you who are already subscribers, we really appreciate it. Thanks for the reviews. We love reading those and knowing that you're loving the podcast. If you're looking for more tips and inspiration, be sure to check us out at lifestylepracticebuilders.com or join our business and marketing Facebook group for chiropractors at facebook.com/group/lifestylepractice.